Batch cooking for families who hate cooking. Quick and easy meals. Batch cooking does not have to feel like a marathon or a punishment. For families who hate cooking, the thought of spending hours in the kitchen can feel like climbing a mountain every week. But the surprising truth is that batch cooking is not about becoming a chef. It is about creating freedom. Preparing meals ahead of time reduces stress, prevents last-minute frantic dinners, and even lowers the mental load that comes with constantly deciding what to eat. Imagine ending the day without dreading what's for dinner or fighting over what everyone wants to eat. That alone changes family dynamics. It turns meals into a predictable, manageable part of the day rather than a source of frustration. And for families with busy schedules, batch cooking can feel like installing a pause button on chaos. Plan and prep in advance. Planning is the secret weapon of batch cooking. It is not about making fancy lists or complex spreadsheets. It is about knowing what you need, when you need it, and what can be cooked together efficiently. Start by choosing recipes that share ingredients to cut down on shopping and prep time. This prevents wasted ingredients and reduces overwhelm at the store. Families often underestimate how much stress comes from fragmented planning. When meals are mapped out ahead, the week flows smoother. Prep can include chopping vegetables, marinating proteins, or portioning sauces. This upfront investment pays off across multiple meals, and the visual sense of control alone can reduce mealtime tension significantly. Sheet pan meals. Sheet pan meals are a lifesaver for batch cooking because they require minimal effort but yield maximum results. Vegetables, proteins, and seasonings all roast together on one tray, reducing cleanup and simplifying cooking. Even kids can get involved by tossing ingredients or choosing seasonings, making cooking feel less like a chore and more like a shared activity. For families who hate cooking, seeing one tray turn into a full dinner is motivating. Sheet pan meals also store well. Portions can be frozen or refrigerated for later in the week without losing flavor. The combination of simplicity, efficiency, and versatility makes sheet pan meals a cornerstone of stress-free batch cooking. Slow cooker or instant pot. Using a slow cooker or instant pot changes the entire batch cooking game. These devices allow meals to cook with minimal supervision, freeing parents to focus on other tasks while dinner prepares itself. Throw in ingredients in the morning, and by evening, a wholesome meal is ready. The best part is that these appliances allow flavors to develop fully without constant attention. Even simple ingredients transform into satisfying, comforting meals. Parents who resist cooking often find that using these devices reduces the mental resistance to preparing dinner. Consistency improves too. Meals come out reliably, reducing the stress of trial and error. Plus, the aroma filling the house gives a psychological signal that dinner is handled, which is surprisingly calming. Freezer-friendly staples. Batch cooking works best when paired with freezer-friendly staples. Meals such as lasagna, soups, stews, and casseroles can be portioned and frozen immediately after cooking. This creates a buffer for busy nights or unexpected schedule changes. Families who hate cooking often rely on takeout, but having ready-made meals available reduces that temptation without sacrificing nutrition. Freezer-friendly options also allow for portion control, reducing waste and stress about leftovers. Over time, building a freezer library of meals provides security and flexibility, so that even the busiest nights do not turn into a chaotic scramble. Knowing there is always something ready to go allows parents to relax and reclaim energy. Repurposing ingredients. One of the most underrated strategies is repurposing ingredients across meals. Roasted chicken from one dinner can become tacos, salads, or pasta dishes the next day. Leftover vegetables can be blended into sauces, soups, or frittatas. This approach reduces cooking time while maximizing the value of each ingredient. Families who hate cooking often feel overwhelmed by having to start from scratch every meal. But repurposing creates efficiency without requiring extra effort. It also sparks creativity without pressure. Transforming a single batch into multiple meals keeps dinner exciting and prevents burnout. Small tricks like this gradually shift the perception of cooking from a chore to a tool for freedom. Portion control and storage. Batch cooking only works if meals are stored properly. Investing in clear, labeled containers is worth every penny. Portions can be stored for the week, reducing the daily stress of measuring or guessing servings. For families with children, having meals ready to heat and eat encourages independence, allowing kids to serve themselves safely while parents focus on other tasks. Portion control also helps manage leftovers and prevents the "what do we eat with this?" problem that often adds mental strain at the end of the day. Organized storage keeps the kitchen functional and meals accessible, turning batch cooking into a streamlined system rather than another source of chaos. Quick snacks and sides. Batch cooking does not only apply to main dishes, it can transform snacks and sides too. Roasted chickpeas, cut vegetables, homemade granola bars, or mini muffins prepared ahead of time create stress-free options for lunchboxes, after-school hunger, or emergency snacks. Parents often underestimate how much tension comes from small gaps between meals, and having ready options keeps kids satisfied without last-minute scrambling. These small victories build confidence and reduce daily friction. Over time, the habit of prepping snacks alongside main meals adds efficiency and reduces the feeling that cooking takes over the entire day. Theme-based cooking. Using themes can simplify meal planning further. Assigning types of cuisine to specific days, for example, Taco Tuesday, Pasta Wednesday, or Soup Sunday, creates a predictable framework. This reduces decision fatigue and gives the family something to anticipate. Theme-based batch cooking also allows recipes to be repeated efficiently, reusing techniques and ingredients without monotony. Families who dislike cooking find comfort in this consistency while still enjoying variety. It adds structure without rigidity, and even resistant family members often adapt to themes because predictability removes the stress of constant negotiation about what to eat. Mindset shift. Finally, batch cooking succeeds not just through tactics, but through mindset. Accepting that meals do not need to be gourmet or Instagram-worthy relieves pressure. The goal is consistency, convenience, and lowering stress, not perfection. Families who hate cooking benefit immensely from seeing batch cooking as a tool for freedom rather than an obligation. Celebrating small wins, like a full week of ready-to-go meals or a quiet dinner without chaos, reinforces the habit. Over time, this mindset creates a virtuous cycle. Less stress encourages more batch cooking, which in turn reduces stress further. Cooking stops being a dreaded task and becomes a source of stability and calm in a busy household. Batch cooking transforms family life by turning dinners from stressful chores into manageable routines. Each small step, planning, prepping, using appliances, freezing meals, repurposing ingredients, organizing storage, prepping snacks, using themes, and adopting the right mindset reduces mental load and increases flexibility. Families who hate cooking can reclaim evenings, reduce decision fatigue, and finally feel in control without spending hours at the stove. If this video helped, like it to share with others who need relief. Subscribe for more practical tools that make family life easier. And share this with someone who is tired of the daily cooking grind and needs a lifeline.